I ain't hearing nothing you saying. Welcome to Embracing Healing, Releasing Trauma for Spiritual Renewal. Let's go. I'm your host, your keynote, Christopher Hunter, aka the Spirit God. Today's title is Empowerment Through Acknowledgement. And we know we go through a lot of turmoil, and sometimes we find ourselves just going to the next thing, getting to the next thing, getting to the next situation, going to the next goal, going to the next whatever, the next person. And we haven't acknowledged what's going on internally with us. Releasing trauma begins with acknowledging what has happened to you or what is happening to you. Nothing actually happens to you. Everything happens for you. The world and the universe and God gives us the life that we think of, the life that we speak of, and the life that we take action on. Now, all three of those different sublines may be different things. So you may be thinking positively, you may not be taking any action, and you may just be speaking whatever to whoever. And you see what type of life you may just have. When it comes to humans on planet Earth, we have a way of manifesting and being a magnet to that in which we want or that in which we need. We just have to speak it and think it, because everything first begins as a thought. We just have to begin to go inside ourselves. We have to begin to meditate. We have to begin to replace the old friends and the friends that led us down the wrong path, or just the friends that are just baggage to us. They're more so a liability. By bravely confronting our past experiences, we begin to develop this sense of understanding ourselves. We also begin to understand others. We also begin to understand the situation we were just in. And through acknowledgement, we honor our emotions, because our emotions dictate our thoughts. Our emotions dictate our actions. Our emotions dictate our algorithms. What side of the bed we may wake up on, depending on the day. We must acknowledge our pain and our suffering so that we can make way for a new transformation. And then everything just becomes a little easier after that. Now, this is not easy at all. I mean, a lot of the times we develop this callous and this thick skin against what we have been through, and we don't want to go through it again. And we live our life through just trying to give revenge and be revengeful to those who are and may be an additive to our life, an addition to our life, a helpmate. We may brush off a company that is trying to invest in our company, but because we're so consumed in what we've been through, and we're so consumed in our trauma and our hatred and our attitudes, we pretty much self-sabotage ourselves, and we shoot ourselves in our own foot. And it's like it's taking one step forward and two steps back. And we need to come to grips to understanding who we are internally. No, if we didn't have a father growing up, we need to go inside as we get older and as we mature and as we bring other people in our lives. We need to start going inside and meditating on ourselves, on our inner child, thinking of the inner child, speaking to the inner child, calling that inner child up, telling the inner child that you love them, telling the inner child that you're there for them. And this is one of those ways. It may sound silly, it may sound cuckoo, however, this is us. We're spiritual beings deep down to our core. This is what our ancestors came here for. This is what we did. Ancient civilizations were more advanced than we are today. And you think AI technology is something? AI is just a crutch. Now, however, it's something that we can use today. It's just a crutch to make us not be able to use our minds. In ancient times, we used our minds, we used our hearts, and we have more of a conjunction between the two. And we became one with ourselves, and we knew ourselves, and we got out of the realm of believing into the realm of knowing. You have to have an inner knowing that everything is going to be okay. You have to have an inner knowing that everything is going to work out for you, regardless of what's going on and what's happening. Once you get in alignment and you get the right configuration, you start to gain inside of your life. You start to get the things that you're longing for. And the effort becomes it becomes no effort. It becomes something like a plant. You grow it, and it takes a while. It's not going to grow in 2 days. You have to at least Give it time to grow. Give it a couple weeks, even 4 weeks, maybe even longer, depending on what you're growing. You are in direct alignment to that of a plant. And you have to realize that the more you acknowledge what's going on within yourself, the more you're there to help yourself, the more you'll be able to come out of whatever you're in. The more you help other people, the more you bring other people into your life and help them. Each one teach one, lift one up. The more you're going to be able to remove and release those endorphins that's holding you back and holding you down. That emotion is something that is wanting to erupt. And the more you just hold on to it and conceal it and throw it under the rug like it's not there, then the more it's going to be ready to come out at any given moment. And are you ready for that blow up? What if you blow up at your job? What if you blow up on that significant other that it really has been there for you? And what if you just blow up on yourself? Mean give up on yourself, talk down on yourself, just totally defeat your morale. You have a chance and a choice, and today is a day that you can acknowledge your past traumas so that you can heal and bring forth the life that you really want. I'm your host, Christopher Hunter, aka the Spirit God, or you can just call me Spirit, embracing healing. I ain't hearing nothing you saying. Peace.